What up, Free Fingered Souls? Want to bring you a video about energy transfer and how to be a Kung Fu master of the mind. So, disclaimer, I'm not a Kung Fu master, but I am. So I'm going to teach you anyway. Okay? Alright? Becoming a wizard. Energy transfer. It's witchcraft, actually. So it's like you're changing your energy, not for like money or like wasteman things. So like one style is thinking about something purposely to provoke a new wave of energy. So if you want to be in a certain place, then you might purposely put that in your head and be like, that's what I want to think about. But then you might feel jarred at that. That's a bit kind of like, it's another trap, sort of like for a better style that's coming. But like style 2 is letting thoughts come and go, whether good or bad. I mean, like the disclaimer, to be honest, like I am a Kung Fu master, yeah. But like you can learn from me. You might be like, oh, I ain't learning from him. He's stanky. But like, you know, like you'd be like, I listen, whatever. But you know, like, and then you might get it and be like, oh shit, and you'd be like, fucking on some acid trip kind of fucking realization. Fucking mind blown. But so yeah, style 2. Letting thoughts come and go, whether good or bad, but conscious, chilled out about it being there. So letting thoughts come and go, whether good or bad. So this is more Wu Wei. This is more like not caring about like because a bad thought is usually like the worst thing that can happen to you in a day, and it feels like, fuck, like what can I even do with this? Like, to be honest, I do definitely. I put way too much, like it's like a lot of pressure on it. Like it needs to be perfect. It needs to be something right. It in more time, it's not even that. It's just, you just allow it to go, allow it to disappear, because what is it going to be over? It's going to be over like a money, like I don't know, woman or things that you don't need to stress over. You don't need to stress over. If it's a stressful situation, it should be talked out and used with your heart. If you're not using your heart, something's wrong. Definitely. Right? So style 2 is letting thoughts come and go, whether good or bad, but consciously chilled out about it being there. Watchful. It's just like meditation. It's like you're watching them. It's whatever. It doesn't matter. So this is I think this is like the ultimate style you can do. It's pretty cool. It ties in with meditation and all of that. And so watchful, but not interfering, knowing that thoughts are like water, forever changing. It only takes a slight nudge of energy in one direction to send it that way, and that's sort of the way it'll go. You might not even feel like it. You might be like, you might not even talk to yourself on like while alone, but it really puts you in your place, and you feel like, oh shit, like you feel weird maybe like about talking to yourself, but to be honest, it puts you in your place, and then you're like, nah, I'm gonna feel good today, doesn't matter, fuck everything, I'm gonna feel good, doesn't matter, fuck the boss, fuck whatever, mate, I'm gonna feel good, doesn't matter. and send it. So, and then the ultimate realization is that always wanting energy to go to certain places doesn't bring true happiness. A true death, to truly die and be okay with it, is like to be weak, and to be okay with being weak is like the ultimate dyer, because dying, it's like going to sleep. With more time, we want to do lots of things before we go to sleep, and do lots of, I don't know, whatever. It's like we don't want to go to sleep, but and then more people are like, my sleep pattern's fucked, but yeah, we don't want it to end. There is a lot in sleep also that's quite beautiful and quite nice, and it can be awesome if you practice astral projection and lucid dreaming, and getting into bed's just comfy anyway, bruv. Like, doesn't even matter. Like, get a good sleep, get your energy. Energy is important, or you'll just be walking around like a zombie. Not functioning right. You won't be fucking functioning right, bruv. Come on, bruv. We gotta be functioning right out here. So, true dyer. It's like, it reminds me of Deva Premal. If you listen to that, that's really cool. Deva Premal. It reminds me of one of those songs. It kind of sounds like Patru Daya or something. I don't know. Yeah. Moving on. Need to be at be okay with it. So to be weak and not to need to be to be weak and not to need to be, and then visualization of strength, because we always want to be strong. There's this whole, like, everywhere you look, there's something around being strong and like a strong man. But I mean, like, if you're looking into things like Confucius and Lao Tzu and things like that, it's like it's a whole new perspective on why am I here? Like, what's life about? What does it all mean? So it's like everyone is out to seem stronger than they are, because nobody likes death or weakness. It closes us off to a great realization and abundance of energy. That, first of all, we are constantly wasting our energy and closing off our hearts, which is the strongest vibration. Ever since we're born, we have the heart. And this is also why evil likes to try and deceive the hearts of the young, because it's like the ultimate juice for them. Is because they don't get it. They've lost it since the start of time. Or you can maybe think of it like the monad or something. But like, so light will always cast shadows, but then shadows can't create light. That's how I'm looking at it. Like, shadows can't create light, but light will always create shadows. That's just the way it is. It's like the one. So yeah, the strongest vibration, and that's what we're born with. And that's, you're looking into tons of stuff like sacred geometry and the way fruit is also, and like the golden ratio and things like that, and Tartarian structures, the way they're actually built in a certain way, with infused the blocks infused with metal, so they're like a whole grid system, like, but it's real. That, like, so they've molded it. They put like also, it's like antennas. When you look on Tartarian buildings, it's like antennas, or like old churches. It's like there are antennas for ethereal energy to come down. Feeling like really at peace when you're in the church. Sort of vibration, but it's mainly that. But it's mainly that we don't want things to end, so we end up clinging on to certain behavior patterns as it makes us feel safe, in control, and almost lording up the place. You can notice energy transfers between a group of people, and if a group of people, if you watch carefully. I've noticed this all the time, but it's not that, like if certain people might switch their energy, it's not, we are quick to run something that's been programmed into us to maybe say like, oh, he's being fake, and then that might flick us like into a whole another pattern. But we are all like trying to kind of like just like work out like what's going on. And like, I don't know, it's a weird one, because if you have like the eye to see it, like that everyone's like trying to connect, and everyone's trying to like everyone's trying to connect, but like they might come with something they might not feel like certainly like there with it, then it might come off a bit like maybe not true to what their heart's telling them. Energy transfers, yeah, I've seen it all the time. Like with people, and yeah, it doesn't mean they're fake at all. It, like I say, like the heart is the number one rule with everything. It's like we like can get away from the heart, and that's like you're in ignorance, but then you always will come back, you always bounce back, because you put the heart on top of everything, and you're always prepared to say sorry if like you've stepped over the line or like something. Bringing it back to like being weak, and why being weak is strong, but why dying isn't as bad as we make it out to be. Because the whole universe is out to win each other over. It's all a big grid of everyone trying to win each other over and be better than each other. It is a big game. Yeah, depends as it makes. So true wealth will never come from an abeya offering you riches and a woman. They call it meditation, but just noticing and sitting with where your attention goes is really interesting. It sometimes jars you sitting with it. If it sometimes jars you sitting with it, opening the heart to it, realizing everything in life has a reason for being the way it is, a story. So like, everyone has a story. Everyone, that guy or girl, that moment where you thought it might have been fake or a bit like, nah, like it has a story behind it. It has a reason for being there in that moment, and like it's pretty fucking intense. It's pretty fucking, yeah. So the more you open your heart, the more the way of following. So the more the way of following the way, the more your way. Oh, sorry. The more your way of following the way you feel will be easier and more true. So the heart is true. The heart is from source. It's from the one, the monad. It's from true source. It's not from destruction, or like it's ultimate. It's powerful. I mean, like, you look at any cool fantasy book or awesome